how much money you got. So according to your desire, your karma, that's what we got. This is what we got. And how we are preparing the conscious now further, when we leave, if we are fully Krishna conscious, then we go back to Krishna. Okay, so Paramatma is sitting in the heart with this individual soul on the yantra, the machine. Okay, the student who has advanced still further can know the sun disk, which is compared to knowledge of the Paramatma feature of the absolute truth. And the student who can enter into the heart of the sun planet is compared to those who realize the personal features of the supreme absolute truth. Therefore, the devotees, the transcendental bhaktas, who have realized the Bhagavan feature of the absolute truth, are the topmost transcendentalists. Although all students are engaged in the study of the absolute truth, engaged in the same subject matter, the sunshine, the sun disk, and the inner affairs of the sun planet cannot be separated from one another, yet the students of the three different phases are not in the same category. One and different. Okay? Everyone is going to the same school, but do you think everyone is of the same level of intelligence in the class or in the school or in the standard? No. Okay? This Prabhupada explains. The Sanskrit word Bhagavan is explained by the great authority, Parasara Muni, the father of Vyasadeva, the supreme who possesses, as I've explained just now. No one is more rich than Krishna. Krishna owns everything. Okay? All beauty, all strength, all fame, all knowledge, all the renunciation is called Bhagavan, one who possesses. There are many persons who are very rich, very powerful, very beautiful, very famous, very learned, very much detached, but no one can claim that he possesses all riches, all strength, etc. Prabhupada says entirely. No. Okay? But no one can claim he possesses entirely. Only Krishna can claim this because he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. No living entity, including Brahma or even Lord Shiva, or even Lord Narayana himself, can possess opulences as fully as Krishna. There are four features of Krishna that Lord Narayana doesn't display. He doesn't. That's described anyway when we get there. One is his flute playing. Okay, like that. When we get to that point, we'll discuss that. Therefore, it is concluded in the Brahma Samhita by Lord Brahma himself that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. No one is equal to or above him. He is the primeval Lord Bhagavan known as Govinda. And he is the Sarvakarana Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. So Srila Prabhupada here in the purport, Brahma Samhita, chapter 5, text 1. How many of you have seen this little book of Brahma Samhita? It's a black cover. Lord Krishna playing the flute. Lord Brahma is on the lotus and that sound is going to hear. You saw it? Vrindavan, Brahma Samhita. It's a small book by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta. That book has 100 chapters. Of that 100 chapters, chapter 5 is the Paribhas Sutra. I explained this now, what is Paribhas Sutra, the governing chapter. When Lord Chaitanya was on the planet, you know what Lord Chaitanya is? Radha Krishna combined. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahiranya. Lord Chaitanya, he went to the Adi Keshava temple in South India. And there was the Brahma Samhita. It is the song of Lord Brahma. And he recorded this chapter 5 of Brahma Samhita. That's how we got that book by Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. There's this book, very, very philosophical, deep. You need a dictionary when you read that book. It is stated that at that time there was British rule in India, and of course they would not understand the Sanskrit and so many things like that. and therefore they couldn't understand the very process, and therefore so many people concluded, they idol worshippers, they do all sorts of funny things which is not in relation to God. They couldn't understand. So Bhaktisiddhanta, it is stated that because it wasn't written in sophisticated English, so when he wrote the Brahma Samhita like that, if you read it, you'll understand from the language of that book. It is stated that even the Englishman had to run for the dictionary to understand what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta was writing and how he was translating the Brahma Samhita for us. Yeah. So this verse, Prabhupada puts here, chapter 5 of Brahma Samhita, text number 1 is the Paribhas Sutra. It governs everything. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchid Ananda Vigraha Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. You heard this verse? I'm sure you heard this verse. We have Prabhupada speaking so many times. Ishvara Parama Krishna is the Parama. Oh Krishna. There are many personalities possessing the qualities of Bhagavan. But Krishna is the supreme because no one can excel him. No one can excel him. People speak about Krishna in so many ways that may not be favorable. He danced with so many. Why he's dancing? Okay, he's dancing with who? He's dancing so many girls. Why he must have 16,108. I mean, come on. He cannot be an ordinary fellow, trying to buy a girl something for Valentine's Day. 16 was that period. It was Mother's Day. That was unappreciative for Parents' Day. Mother's Day. So I was trying to gather from the audience information if Mother's Day was superior to Valentine's Day. What do you think it was more intense, emotional? Today it's Father's Day. So what do you think? Like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. Which one you think? Which one you think? Or are they equally interconnected? What was it? Someone said something?
Say Valentine and become a mother one day.
Okay. Valentine's. Yeah. Valentine's.